Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another day of Shaperil. Shaperil is my video marathon for the month of April. Since we're all stuck inside, I thought we could hang out every single day. Well, every single weekday, not weekends, but every weekday I will be here with another video for you guys to hopefully keep you entertained and help keep you a little sane. YouTube is like my life right now. Also Animal Crossing and cross-stitching. I mean, I'm fortunate to be one of those people that has like a ridiculous amount of hobbies. Like seriously, I swear I pick up a new hobby like every single day. I'm just someone who like loves to create and just loves to play. So I never run out of things to do. But while I'm doing all of my activities, I do always need something to watch. So YouTube has been my best friend lately. Anyway, today's look, we are going to be doing a Colourpop tutorial, mostly Colourpop, actually pretty much all Colourpop. So let me just first start out by saying, when I announced I was doing Shaperil, which by the way, if you didn't know the theme of Shaperil, it's using all products we already have. No new launches for the month of April. Since makeup is like the last of our concerns right now, I just thought this would be the perfect time to sit down and use old things that we probably all already have, or at least you have something or something similar, you know what I mean? So no new makeup for the month of April. An interesting request that I got, and something that I'm like, wow, you're right, I never do that, to use Colourpop products that are just like singles. And let me tell you, I did get a bajillion like specific Colourpop palette requests, so more of those will be coming, but I really hardly use just their individual shadows that aren't necessarily in a palette. They might be in a palette, but a lot of just their singles and Super Shock shadows and Super Shock cheeks and, you know, things like that. I do tend to grab just my pre-made Colourpop palette. So I thought this would be really fun to do, and maybe you guys have some of these singles at home. Also, I feel like sometimes the single shadows and things don't get as much attention as maybe a pre-made palette that comes all pretty and packaging and all that. So I thought this would be fun. So thank you to the person who suggested this. I have a bunch of my Colourpop single favorite shadows here. I also have some Super Shocks I really want to use, so let's just get to it. The first shade I want to start with is Wake Up Call. This is an individual shadow, and it is one of my favorite single shadows from Colourpop as a kind of a base transition tone. It is so flattering, kind of a rusty rosy color, and I just think it looks beautiful in the daytime, you know, at nighttime for like a really, you know, sexy, fun eye look. It's just, I can always throw Wake Up Call on and I feel good. Sometimes I'll literally just buff this all over the lid and throw on some mascara. It's just kind of one of those great shadows where I don't have to think about what am I wearing? What am I, you know, where am I going? It works for me all the time. Now, mind you, that's my preference because I love a good rosy warm tone. For you, maybe it won't be an all the time shade. You'll have to decide that, you know, from seeing it here, but I just know I can always throw this on and feel really, really good. So I'm just going to use this throughout the crease. Isn't that lovely? Like, it's bright enough without being too loud. All right, so we have our transitional base down. We're next going to use this little guy right here. This shade is called Conundrum. A beautifully soft little warm brown. Can you guys tell like what colors I love the most? Like anything in a kind of mauve-y, neutral, pinky, but like rosy and earthy tones. Like, this color combo is my favorite from their individual shadows. And of course, I haven't tried them all together, so I don't know if there's one better out there. I'm overthinking this. These two together are heaven to me. I absolutely love them. I mean, just, oh, they fit together so beautifully. Oh, one thing I did want to talk to you guys about really quickly, because I've had a few comments about this. Anyone who's currently maybe trying to place a Colourpop order, if perhaps you were trying to use my code and it wasn't working, first of all, thank you to anyone who's ever used my code. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Thank you for helping me keep my lights on and my fridge stocked. I really appreciate that. I know I say that laughing, but no, I really do appreciate that. It means the world to me anytime you guys use any of my affiliate codes. I know you don't have to, so thank you. It means so much. But currently, because of, you know, of course, the corona situation going on, Colourpop unfortunately had to stop all affiliate codes and discount codes and things like that. Right now, currently, my code does not work. I should have let you guys know that, and I'm sorry that I didn't. It's just, I hate shoving codes, so I didn't want to be like, panic mode, code's not working. You know, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, I understand. So yeah, just unfortunately right now, Colourpop has had to stop all affiliate codes, and I know right now they are having a hard time shipping products. So honestly, I don't know that right now is the best time to be purchasing from Colourpop, only because of the shipping. They want to keep their people safe, their facilities safe, which I 100% applaud. I love that they're putting people first. So yeah, I'll let you guys know as soon as it is active again, but that is the situation with the codes right now. Look how just, I don't know, these colors are just so aesthetically pleasing to me. I love them together. I'll take that brush that had a bit of the first shade on it, and then I just kind of love to marry those together. there. So just swirling it all over. The next shade we're going to be using is called Feathered. This is beautiful. This color is just yummy for my soul. I don't know how to describe it other than it's super, super yummy. It's a really rich brown, and I swear it has like a hint of like a plum or a burgundy in it. I don't want to say burgundy because I don't want you to think red. I think more on the plum side, but it's not just straight chocolatey. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a purpley element to it, and I'm just using that in the crease to add that drama, that smokiness that I love so, so very much. I'm just working it into shade we just laid down, just keeping it really tight. I don't want it to, you know, blown out or anything like that. Just trying to keep it really, really tight on that literal crease, you know, and then I kind of run it down to the corner of my eyelid there and really just build it up on this little outer V area. I mean, just boom. I love these colors together. So next, you guys know I always love a little shadow on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a Wake Up Call again. We use this in the crease and smudge that in. I like mine a little bit more like dramatically blown out. I kind of almost like to cover my fine lines here with this shadow, which arguably could enhance them. So try it on your own eye shape and see what you like best. But I almost like that, like I'm kind of tired, droopy eye look. I don't know why. Kind of just like that. And then I'll just take any little brush and clean up anything that got a little too blown out. But that's exactly what I like there. And then I'll just do the same on this eye. See, like I don't even look when I'm doing it. I just kind of blending it down there and then check and just keep smudging. I'm a smudgy bitch. And then taking Feathered again and just adding that on the outer little corner of the lower lash line. I don't like to take this in too far, but I want it to tie in with our crease or our outer V up top. So just kind of connecting those two and bringing it to about the center of your pupil. I love the dimension on a lower lash line. I think it can really like, I mean, look how much it elevates it. If I were to just leave that one color, it'd be fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just think the dimension on this side looks so much better, and it really like just makes your eyes pop. It kind of just pulls it inwards. This right here is just my go-to. If I don't want to be thinking about making, I mean, we're not done yet. Just as far as the single like matte shadows go, we're kind of just our base of our look, our foundation of our look. This is my ideal look. It is everything that I love, and it just always works. It always works for me. We're gonna be using two Super Shock shadows next. So this one right here, this is Brady. This is one of like, I'd say it's in like my top 5 best Super Shock shadows of all time. Again, it's kind of that warm, pinky, mauve-y, rusty rose color. That's like my favorite color in the whole world. And I have gone through probably, I'd say 5 or 6 Brady's in the past year. It's just a go-to for me. Look at that. I love it with this eyeshadow. It's just perfect. Oh my goodness. Also, if you've been here for a little bit, or if you purchased my Colourpop curated set that was out a while ago, they don't sell them anymore, unfortunately, which I'm sad about. I wish I would have gotten more backups for myself. I only bought 2 backups, and I don't know why. I wish I would have bought 1,000. It like, I hate it to this day that I don't have more. But anyway, I put Brady in my Super Shock set because it's just one of my all-time favorites. And I gave my little set to my landlady, and she loves Brady. She told me she wears Brady all the time, and I was so happy. It's just, Brady's just a feel-good color. This eye is just everything to me. This is my go-to. Now, a little extra glimmer. This is the shade A Little Quirky, and this is actually not one that I use all the time. I basically just grab any metallic I can find, whether it's a Super Shock shadow, whether it's one of the individual shadows, but I just always like to have, sometimes I'm lazy and I just use my face highlighter, but this is beautiful. A Little Quirky is beautiful. It's kind of like a wheatish metallic color, wheat, and pop that on the inner corner because I just like a little bit of dimension, always want some sparkle. I just do. And I think it just kind of seals the deal. You know what I mean? It kind of completes the eye. Just like so. This is beautiful. I might start leaving this one on my desk to use more because that looks great. For eyeliner, I'm going to use my Colourpop cream gel in the shade Honeydude. This is just the nude color. If I do this real sunken in look, I like to have something brighter on the waterline. So just like so. And now along the top lash line for eyeliner, you guys know I love just using eyeshadow. I am so freaking lazy. I love to not have to go look for my eyeliner. So I'll take the darkest of whatever I used on my eyelid. In this instance, it's Feathered with a little angled brush, and just smoke that into the lash line. You can even create a wing just with the eyeshadow, and it's softer. I love that soft aesthetic. So I'll just kind of stroke it along my lash. My brain is so disgusting sometimes. I'll just run it along the lashes. I kind of angle it upwards like you would a wing into that outer crease color because it kind of lifts the eye instead of just going like straight across because my eyes kind of droop on the outside. So I like to kind of lift it as much as I can. A little smoky on the outer half. And then I'll just keep it really, really tight and close on the front half because my eyes aren't super, super big. I don't like to close those off too much. Not all the time. It depends on the look, you know? Isn't that great? And I love that it's not like a straight black, you know what I mean? Color all around. And then I'll just do the same thing on this side. And once you're done with the eyeshadow, of course, apply your mascara, which I just did. Next, moving on to cheek color, I'm going to use this Super Shock Cheek in the shade Simply Sweet. This was from the Biddy collection. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know that I am. This is really, really soft, really, really friendly. I actually really kind of like using brushes for my Super Shock cheeks, but you can just use your fingers. But I almost like kind of just stamping it on, especially if I already have foundation or powder on. You know I love a pink cheek, so for some people this might be a little too bright, but I love a really light pink cheek, especially when my eyes are a little more, I don't know how to describe it, like that. For highlighter, I am taking Double Down, one of my favorites. I hope they still sell it. I have 2 backups left of this one, so I hope they still sell it. Anytime I get anything that I really love from Colourpop, I do order backups right away. Just because, like, you never know. Sometimes they just take things away without telling you. You weren't ready for it to go, you know? I'm like paranoid. Just a little. I don't want a whole lot today. I'm literally not going anywhere, so I'm going to the mailbox later. Lastly, we just need a lip color, you guys. This is Colourpop's Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Beeper. I mean, hello. Beeper is such a classic. I do believe Beeper was also in my collection, or my curated set. I shouldn't say my collection. And then on top of that, I'm going to use the Colourpop Luxe Velvet in the shade Casual Dress right in the center. And that just kind of oomps it up a little bit. By the way, I love layering the Luxe Velvets with the Ultra Matte lips. It actually makes the Ultra Matte lips a little more comfortable if that was something you're interested in. And that is it for my go-to look today, you guys, using a lot of Colourpop individual shadows. And let me know what else you'd like to see for the month of April. We have, I think, like 12 more videos left to do, something around there, because I don't know when this video is going to go up. Maybe 14 videos. I don't know. We'll see. I love you guys, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye!